I've not done a movie review in a very, very, very long time. But last night I saw a movie that made it so I have to, and that is Spider-Man No Way Home. So I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm not gonna go over every detail in this movie. For the first couple minutes of this, I'm not gonna even cover a single spoiler. But last couple minutes I will. I wanna say these big moments, and I wanna say what really stood out, because it was good. It was very, very good. You know, dare I say, not only the best Spider-Man movie, it's the best MCU movie. You know, it really had everything. It had a lot of emotion. It was a lot darker than I thought it'd be. You know, it really had so much character development for Peter. And a lot of people always bash these the MCU Marvel Spider-Man movies. Saying Peter doesn't have character development, or Peter is just Iron Man Jr. or whatever. But there's this whole big arc of him disproving that. And you really see it in this third movie. This third movie, he absolutely becomes his own person. And that is what counts. That's what that's what the huge great part is. That's what the huge great part is. That is why this movie is so good. Is because you get to see Tom Holland's Peter Parker / Spider-Man grow. You see him really grow. And he has help, obviously. But as we're gonna see from what I assume will be the next trilogy, he's gonna be his own man, and it's gonna be huge. We're gonna see a lot of great things. We're gonna see many great things indeed. I honestly just cannot wait for what comes next for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. The only real negatives I had in the whole entire movie is, I guess things just become inconvenient at the end, which I'll explain in a minute, with spoilers, but, and then the, first post-credit scene, I kinda didn't like it. So from this point forward, there's gonna be spoilers. So just to let everybody know. Aunt May dying was huge, but I saw it coming. I really saw it coming. I gotta tell you. Wow. I did see it coming, and I think I saw it coming this whole entire time, up until this movie. And the way it broke Peter, it broke Peter in such a way. It broke more than, when we had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield lose Uncle Ben, or lose Gwen, or Harry even. This broke Peter in a whole other way. And just the whole way everything was so realistic in this movie too. As somebody found out that someone was a superhero, they made it so realistic to what would probably actually happen. That's why this movie's so good. We lost Aunt May. Toby and Andrew were in the movie. I'm gonna maybe put a picture of them. It's a really good picture that was found online from the actual movie, right up here. I'm gonna put a filter on it, so this isn't taken down. So it's gonna look a little weird, but it's from the actual movie. Yeah, and the case of things becoming too convenient. When they were all building the cures towards the end, I'm like, how do you not do this before? I don't know. I found that too convenient. And then the other thing I didn't like, there's nothing wrong with that. It didn't ruin my opinion on the movie or anything. But then credit scene with Tom Hardy's Venom. How he was there. It's like, oh wow, Tom Hardy's Venom's gonna meet Spider-Man. No, he's not. So that's just dumb in my opinion. And they left behind a piece of the symbiote, and now somebody else is gonna get Venom. This is not something I'm happy with. Not a detail I like. What a movie. What a movie. Toby and Andrew were very good in it. All the villains were very good in it. William Dafoe's Green Goblin, I tell you. He might be like the best movie villain of all time now. Like, his performance in this movie was just phenomenal. Like, wow. Out of all the people to come back, you know, he's definitely like maybe the only one that surpassed himself. Maybe Andrew surpassed himself. Andrew seemed Andrew as Spider-Man in that movie seemed a little different, but in like a good way. That's probably because we had a different director that knew what he was doing. And you know, when there's a director that knows what he's doing, which nobody thought this guy knew what he was doing until, you know, we fully witnessed this movie, because this movie was great. I mean, yeah, it does help when you have all these characters fall in your lap and you got all these people really fall in your lap. But you know, when Aunt May gave Peter the "with great power comes great responsibility" speech right before she collapsed and died, that was big. You know, I mean, yeah, there's still a few perplexing things with this Spider-Man that we don't know yet, but we will. We just have to have a little bit of patience. You know, when they have the animated freshman year come out, maybe we'll learn a little bit about Uncle Ben, and you know, we'll get all these pieces to come together. And like, that's, you know, my main takeaway is that they didn't want to just do like the Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1, and just throw, you know, you Peter that you already know, you know, all complete, all built. They wanted to have this huge arc with several Avengers movies, you know, several of his own movies, and they wanted to build a person. It's a lot more realistic that way, the slow build. I mean, and you know, when Doctor Strange had to do the spell to make everybody forget who he was at the end, that carried a lot of weight. And he made the choice not to tell MJ anything, a reminder, when he found her again, which was also very interesting. And he made his own suit, so when he comes back, we're gonna see this awesome Spider-Man suit, I tell you. I mean, I cannot wait for that. I definitely cannot. But I mean, if I was gonna build the perfect Spider-Man suit, he almost did it. Except he is Toby's front spider and Andrew's back spider. I'd have the back spider from Homecoming as the back spider, and then I think it'd be absolutely perfect. But I mean, what a movie, I tell you. Well, I'm gonna go now. If you're just here for this, thank you for watching. If you're not just here for this and you've been like subscribed or something, I did not plan on putting this video out this week. So I have a Christmas album that's dropping tomorrow. Then I got a podcast. Then I got a skit the next day. 5 videos in 1 week. My God. Wait, no, that's wait. 6 videos in 1 week. My God. When's the last time I've done that, huh? Who knows? Alright, bye everybody.